Hey guys, welcome back to the continuation of Season 2 of our Western Carolina University Megalodons. We are continuing on in the second half of Season 2, and it's been pretty good so far, to be honest. Can't really complain. Sitting at 5-2 in the current season, have had some tough losses, and we've had some pretty nice wins. Had a nice win against Appalachian State and Coastal Carolina to get some of our revenge from last season. But the true story of this season so far is true freshman Taylor Rambo. He has been playing lights out all season, and he's on pace to break multiple records. He only needs about 400 and some yards to be able to have the single season passing yard record, and he has 17 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. 26 passing touchdowns is the record, so he's also on pace to be able to break that one too. But one of his main threats is Adam Randall, who's also been playing fantastic. He's a transfer from Clemson, and he has 631 yards on 35 catches and has 8 receiving touchdowns so far on this season. And 9 is the record, so he's only 1 away from breaking it. Defense is one area that we really needed to improve in this season, and we've done that so far through recruiting. We've signed James Epps, who has 94 speed and looks like a shutdown corner. We also signed Greg Popek, who has 92 speed, and also a free safety. Glenn Hicks, with his 94 speed, should really help our back end to be significantly faster and better. James Madison will be the first game that we're going to be playing here in this video. Then we'll go to play Georgia State on the road, then against Arkansas State, South Carolina, who's now number 2 in the country. How in the world are they that high already? And then we'll be playing against Old Dominion on the road for our last rivalry game. And Lenoris Sellers is first place in the Heisman for South Carolina. What are they doing over there? And boys, here we go. Playing against James Madison University. They absolutely ran the table with us last year. We could not keep up with their fast-paced, no-huddle style of offense, and our offense couldn't get anything going. We have some new bright players this time, so let's see if we can have a different outcome. And we'll be receiving the ball first. Taylor Rambo coming out here on the field to continue his fantastic season. 1st and 10, we're going to start right on the ground, try to get Cam Walker involved. He's had a pretty solid year, but just not as good as Taylor Rambo, as he's going to scramble out of the pocket. Taylor Rambo has a ton of open space, and he runs down to the 50 and all the way down to the 40 before he's finally taken down. Taylor Rambo using his legs to his advantage. That's something he has just not been doing this season, and JMU had no idea he was capable of a 39-yard rush to open the game. Just finding ways to move the chains. That is the name of the game. Cam Walker, nice little cut move and gets 7. Setting us up with a short 2nd down play. Little motion, has a guy over the middle and he missed him. Some of those throws from Taylor Rambo just have a problem with being a little bit inaccurate, but he is a true freshman. It's a great catch. Just an insane catch from Vernon Lyle. As on 1st down, we're going to find Ron Marshall over the middle, and he's got enough speed to get to the end zone for the touchdown. Ron Marshall and Taylor Rambo are going to open up the scoring, and it's 7-0 early. George Pettaway is one of the spotlight running backs that we're going to have to contain here. So 1st and 10 for JMU after the huge touchdown. And they are just going to try to continue with the ground again. They were really successful in the ground last time as their quarterback breaks a tackle, and he gets a nice gain over the middle. Pete Pickering, we did not play against him, I don't think, last season. Great job defensively for us to sniff that run out, and that's a terrible pursuit angle from Blake Harrison, and it's a massive 1st. Let's hope Pete Pickering's not one of those massive scrambling quarterbacks, and that's going to be an interception. It's a terrible pass from Pete, and he just barely overthrew it, and Tyrell Davis is going to say thank you very much. So after the massive takeaway, we're going to lose 5 yards. 2nd down and 15, immediate pressure and a sack. This is not the drive we wanted, as we're already 14 yards behind. We'll try to scramble a little bit, and nothing. Just going to have to punt this one away, and that was a terrible drive for a takeaway. But Pete Pickering and JMU back on it again. Throws that thing, and it could have been intercepted, but a terrible pursuit angle as they're going to be all the way down to the 5-yard line. What an individual play from that receiver. Really wasn't the greatest pass in the world. The receiver just wanted it more and took that away from our defender, and that is a free touchdown, and JMU ties it up just like that. Little motion. We got to answer. Got to find a way to answer. Good teams answer. And that is something we want to show that we have improved a lot and that we can answer. Has a wide open guy and he misses him. just didn't have his feet set and really made that a tough throw. Good over the middle. Didn't get it. Vernon Lyle couldn't hold on to it, and we're going to have to punt that one away. Good punt angle. Just going to let that one bounce. Can we make the tackle? Well done. Going to nail him inside the 20. So we couldn't ask for better there, but the receiver, oh, this wide receiver just absolutely killing us. What a hit from Caden. Caden Sullivan making a nice impact on the running back. At least we don't have to play against that Ade guy. He was killing us. But this guy looks like he's not too bad either. This time it looks like Pete Pickering's going to nail us over the middle, and it's a huge pickup. Just knew we were in cover 3, and he was able to just dominate us with that, and Sheldon makes a good tackle. 2nd down and 7. Their offense really does seem like it's moving the ball quite well. Ooh. I really thought we might have gotten some illegal contact on that play. Luckily, we did not, and the throw is going to be intercepted. What a read from Ethan Blackwood. Absolutely spectacular. Knew he was going to try to beat us with a post over in cover 6. And Ethan Blackwood, what a veteran play. 2nd down and 5. Go with the RPO. Vernon Lyle gets a few. End of the first quarter, though, 7-7. And a very close game. They're killing us in passing yards, though. We got to find a way defensively to shut down this passing game. Oh, that was close. Gonna have to end up punting it away, though. Offense really can't get much of anything going. Next JMU possession, we're gonna blitz them and they don't get anything. We gotta add some more pressure to Pete Pickering because he's just having free space out there and it's almost intercepted. Wyatt Wright had the ball right in his hands and couldn't hold on to it. Pete Pickering's gonna run outside and he gets leveled. Huge hit on the quarterback and he just gets up like nothing. And they are going to finally drag him down after 9. It's a very, very powerful run there. Good throw to the outside, and oh my goodness, that was close. He almost gave up a massive play. As they're going to throw that one deep to the end zone, incomplete. Good coverage from Blake Harrison to be able to get that deflection and end that play. Going to scramble out with it, and he has so much speed. Elusiveness from Pete Pickering is ridiculous out here as they're going to get another 5 yards. Just making their first downs manageable by getting 4 to 5 yards per carry on first down. Pete Pickering's just going to run out with it and get 5 more. 3rd and inches. Glad we put a spy on him that time, but this time it doesn't matter as he's going to waltz into the end zone for free. And JMU has the lead here at home. Got to find a way defensively to shut down this JMU offense as Vernon Lyle had a nice little crease there. Just gotta find a way defensively. Our offense has also been cold. Gotta try to get somebody else involved. And there's a wide open guy over the middle. Xavier Lee has some speed and he's gonna be taken down at the 30. What a play from Xavier Lee. Xavier's been quiet to start this game, but he broke out in a big way that time. And a good run from Cam. 7 yards away from the first down. Cam Walker up the middle. He's gonna drag them down to the 3. Little jet touch pass for Adam Randall. They knew that one was coming. They're really watching the scouting report because they knew we liked those jet touches in the red zone. Try to give it off to Anthony Allen. Can't do it. 3rd and goal situation. The quick throw is caught to the 1. And we got to go for it. We're on the 1 yard line. What are the odds we get stopped here? Taylor Rambo got hit. He didn't get it. His knee hit the ground. He wasn't even touched. He dove too short. I can't even believe what just happened that time. And we are going to get the safety. Great individual play from Sheldon Dennis to get the safety, but how do we not score a touchdown on that one, Taylor Rambo? I feel like that's just a bad play from our QB in general. So after the safety, we get the ball back. And when it's time to score, we need to get something going on offense. Good throw. 10-yard gain to the tight end, Ron Marshall, as he's been a highly involved person this season. Cam Walker, though, picking up the first one we needed. We have an open man to Ron Marshall again. They are just not covering Ron Marshall in these little deeper in routes, as he's just been wide open. That was a little too high of a throw. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Motioning over Vernon Lyle to the outside. Has a man deep to the end zone. It is not caught. Xavier? I gotta see a replay on this. Because he was wide open. He was hit as he threw, and it nails him right in the butt. Nails him right in the rear end. Incredible. Xavier doesn't turn around there. Well, I'm absolutely stunned. I have never seen that yet so far in this game. There's a good catch. He doesn't redeem himself, but he does pick up the first down. So that gets us back to a 1st and 10 situation. Taylor Rambo scrambles out with it and just gets rid of it. Just barely gets rid of it so he doesn't end up taking the sack. We'll throw underneath. And a good catch from Darnell. Darnell Jackson gets us to a 1st and goal situation. Tries to run it with Cam. Can't do it. 2nd and goal situation again. Give the ball to the fullback. And that's what we should have done the first time as we get in for the touchdown. Just able to run the majority of the 2nd quarter clock down. And that is great. Great time management. So we're going to go up 16-14. At half, Ron Marshall, 4 catches for 55 yards. He has been a little bit of a problem for this JMU defense. But our defense really needs to step it up if we are going to win this game. Kicking the ball off, JMU will get the ball to start the half. Pete Pickering's really been the problem so far for this squad. And that's a great RPO. Gets 12 yards out of it, which is ridiculous. Their offense has been pretty non-stop, no huddle. And it really gasses our team. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Our team is dead. 2nd down and 9. The run game hasn't been super effective, but it has been enough for them to be continuing to move the chains. What a shot. Wyatt Wright lays a massive collision. I'm so glad we didn't get roughing the kicker. I feel like I don't know if you guys saw it too, but we definitely ran into the kicker a little bit on that one. Trying to get the run game going, though. Cam Walker just has not been able to get it going. Good find, Alex, and he drops it. It was a big hit, though. Can't really expect him to always come down with that one. And that is a great throw over the middle. What a catch. And that is a nice 1st down for us. Huge run from Cam Walker on 1st down. Anthony Allen picking up the 1st down. We'll go with the play action. Tries to scramble out, and we're going down. 3 sacks for JMU already here in the 3rd quarter. His offensive line has been holding up to a degree, but not that well. A lot of coverage sacks, though. Making this a 3rd and 12. A little bit more manageable. Throws to the corner, and it's knocked down. Really nobody open, and it's kind of a late read. Wasn't really a good time to throw, and we'll have to punt. So JMU back on offense, right to the play action fake. They need to score some points as the 3rd quarter is winding down. 2nd and 8 situation. Pete Pickering dropping back. He's going to try to scramble with it. He's just so much faster than the linebackers, and it's a nice 1st down. Pete Pickering already has 66 yards rushing on this game, and this is a great run to the outside. He makes a man miss, and he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge run from JMU. We have a spy, luckily, this time, and Chase brings him down. I don't know how he gets still 5 yards with a spy, but they break a tackle and gets a level from Jamal. When it's 1st and 10. The little wide receiver screen gets 5 more. I feel like every time they touch the ball, they get 5 yards, no matter what it is. And there's another 1st down. Down to the 7-yard line, they're going to try to throw it quick, and he gets nailed. 2nd down and goal. We need a stop. Are they going to get it? 3rd and goal. Trying to scramble out. Finds a wide open guy in the corner of the end zone. Pete Pickering is a problem. I really hope he's like a senior. I don't think he is, but I hope he is because I don't want to play against him for 4 more years. Incredible play from Pete Pickering. And they're going to take the lead back. So we need to figure out something here on offense. It's been a cold offensive performance. We've really not been scoring as much as we normally do. 2nd down and 12. I feel like I need to figure out what the problem is. Right now it seems like receivers can't get open. And when they do get open, there's been some drops. Just not it. Gonna force a quick punt. And it is back to JMU. Pete Pickering back with it again. 1st and 10. Finds a wide open tight end. And they're gonna break a tackle and get to midfield. Comes the last play of the 3rd quarter. And a huge hit from Sheldon. So 21-16, end of the 3rd. As this game is getting closer and closer to the end, and we need to figure out a way to win it. Especially as a rival game, this would go a long way in boosting up our squad. And that's a good play to the outside. Picks up a huge gain, and they're going to run the ball. Great spin, that was filthy. Can somebody please make a play on something here? Jamal Mitchell is going to get the interception. He must have heard me because he immediately goes crashing down on that wide receiver screen. But they've run that play like 3 times so far in this game. It was a matter of time before something was going to go wrong for them. Great read from Jamal. And that's why Jamal Mitchell is the starting outside corner instead of DeAndre Harris. DeAndre Harris was not making those plays. Jamal is the difference maker so far. Go with a little jet touch out to Vernon Lyle. Don't get much. 4th quarter of play already. Still down by 1 possession. Cam Walker, I don't know what that run was, but we'll take it as it's a 3rd and 2. Good throw over to Alex Gunderson. He picks up the 1st down. And we have 5 minutes left in the game. It's a matter of, can we run some time off? Is that our goal? Good high ball, but it's dropped. Gave Ron Marshall a chance to make a play, but he just could not hold on to it. Here we go again with Ron Marshall, and this time he fights for the 1st. Good job from Ron Marshall, running it back up to Cam Walker. We are on a drive. Can Taylor Rambo orchestrate the drive needed to score points and win this game? Down to under 3.5 minutes left. Oh, that was almost picked. Needed a little bit more zip on the ball there, Taylor, if we were going to get that to a 1st down. Good job, Ron. Great catch from Ron Marshall as we hit Adam Randall underneath. And he's going to spin his way upfield to the 7. A great 1st and goal for West Carolina. Has a man over the middle. 2nd and goal at the 2. Up the middle for Cam. No. 3rd and goal, another play, gonna get it in for the touchdown, and West Carolina's got the lead back. We gotta go for 2 points now to force this to a field goal game. Throws the ball, it's a terrible pass. Terribly inaccurate, but James Madison has a chance. They gotta go down the field and score a field goal to win the game with a minute left. And Pete Pickering has really not been stopped, as that is a wide open corner route, and they're out of the 50. Already at midfield and still has plenty of time. Good thing we had a spy. 2nd down and 9. Going to have a guy way deep downfield, and he's going to hold on to it. What a catch. That's going to put them in excellent field position. They just need to kick a field goal to win the game. He made it, what a hit! Sheldon Dennis is going to force the fumble, and he falls on it. If that stands, that's going to be a miraculous play from the safety. Unreal. The 6'7", 240-pound behemoth at safety lays the lumber on the running back and forces the fumble. Look at this hit. Just takes a shot and then gets the ball back himself. Incredible, incredible play from the defense, as that was a lost game. That was a for sure lost game. They only needed to make a field goal, and they tried to run the ball to get them to a better spot to kick that field goal, and the defense said no and shut the door, courtesy of Sheldon Dennis. And Taylor Rambo gets player of the game. I really feel like it should have gone to Sheldon Dennis, as he is the single reason that we even won that game in the end. But no, looks like Pete Pickering's a true freshman, so I'm very upset because we're going to have to play against him for a long time. Taylor Rambo, though, 21 for 35, 221 yards at a touchdown, no interceptions. And Cam Walker just couldn't really get it going. Only 54 yards, averaging 3.3 per run. Taylor Rambo, though, had a nice positive yard game. Ron Marshall led the team with receptions with 7 and receiving yards with 85. Xavier Lee had 71 yards there on 2 catches, which was pretty solid as well. And Adam Randall made some nice plays when he needed to. Defensively, Sheldon Dennis, the man there, 11 tackles, 2 TFLs, and the forced fumble to win the game. Caden Sullivan had 2 TFLs as well, and Jamal Mitchell, Ethan Blackwood, and Tyrell Davis all got an interception. But Taylor Rambo just getting closer and closer to the record. He's about 200 yards off from having the passing yard record, and he's getting closer and closer to the touchdown record as well. So of Russ Whalen, the strong safety, and our cornerback Wayne Earl will both be a visit in this game against Georgia State. So we got to take it to them, because this is an important game. We need some more defensive backs. Defensive back room is a little thin. I feel like that's one of the weak spots of this team. Would also love to get a little bit more pressure on the quarterback. I feel like our sacks have really taken a dive so far the second half of the season. But Taylor Rambo and this offense are coming back out of here against Georgia State, and we need to continue to put up some pressure. So we had a little bit of a relaxed game against JMU. We didn't really score offensively as much as we wanted to. Good job for Taylor Rambo to see the pressure and get rid of it, as he's going to find Xavier Lee underneath. Good connection with Xavier Lee. I think as time goes along, Taylor Rambo will get better and better at avoiding the pressure and avoiding all those sacks, because he's been taking a lot of sacks so far to start this season. Good option gain for Cam. Gets 8 yards and gets us to a 3rd and 2. Good read and throw over to Vernon Lyle, who's going to stiff arm his way down to the first down. Already in enemy territory, and the run game is just a little spotty as of late, but we'll go hit him with a little running back screen, and we pick up the first down. Good read, Cam Walker making the play we need to, and that is a fantastic catch. Darnell Jackson able to hold on to that even though he took some contact right away, and Cam Walker's going to find a way to push it into the end zone, and we're up 7-0. Our first drives have been really solid. As of the last couple games, we've been putting up some points, and that is something we weren't doing last year. Georgia State, though, was one of those teams that beat us last year. One of those ones we just couldn't get anything going. They beat us 24-7. This year, though, our defense is definitely much improved. It's not good by any means. That's a bad pass. But it is better than it was in year one and should help us out a lot. Really, the story of this season has been our offensive improvements. Good deflection. Guy was completely wide open. Glad he just missed the throw. And we'll be able to take over. Vernon Lyle going to start off with a punt return. Makes a nice man miss. Starting off at the 40-yard line, we'll try to get Cam Walker back involved as he gets some speed to the outside and gets 4. Cam Walker with a little fake run has a wide open man to Vernon Lyle, and it is dropped. Oh, what a throw to drop it in the bucket. That's a good catch, though. Able to hold on to that one, but wasn't able to catch the beautiful throw deep down the field from Taylor Rambo. We'll go back to play action. Play action's been kind of money for us, to be honest. And we're just going to take the sack. Not anyone open early enough in the play, and we're just going to barely get rid of that one. I feel like we're kind of looking too far downfield early on in the game, and that punt barely misses. So they'll start out on the 20. We might have to just settle for shorter plays. We need to find ways to get the team hot. Once they're hot, then we can start to exploit them with a little bit deeper throws. But I think we're just kind of biting off a little bit more than we can chew, because that one's going to be incomplete, and it's another punt situation for Georgia State. So defense playing excellent to start this game. Only a minute left in the quarter. Georgia State's really barely had the ball, to be honest. Completely wide open man, and he misses him. Taylor Rambo just missed a one-play touchdown. That would have been incredible to Ron Marshall. Good run, though, from Cam Walker. He's been pretty reliable. That is just an incredible play-action fake. How did that even work that well? 2nd and 10. Had the defense looking silly on that play-action. Vernon Lyle gets a nice 8-yard gain, looking a little shifty. Good throw out to Ron Marshall. Ron is so open on this every time. His speed is just fantastic for this situation. Good play to Alex Gunderson. And at the end of the first quarter, 7-0. They have literally net 0 yards. I've actually never seen that. That's crazy. 2nd and 3. Play action fake again. Scrolling out of the pocket to the left. Just barely gets it off. 3rd and 3 situation. Needs something quick and just can't do it. And that's a terrible sack. Terrible sack to take on that play. And it gets blocked. And it's picked up by Georgia State, and they are going to run this thing all the way back. The worst case possible scenario, as our defense has been playing amazing, and the offense, or not even offense, the special teams gives up points. So we're going to be back to a tie game as this guy's open deep, throws it underneath, just can't get enough air under it. Vernon Lyle gets a good pickup to make it a 3rd and manageable. But unbelievable. This is a tie game right now. And we are punting the ball back to Georgia State. I'm half afraid to even punt the ball, because apparently it could get blocked by Georgia State. But that's a great punt. It's going to dump it off at the 8. And they're going to be starting the ball way back in their own field position. Good tackle from Wyatt. It's so unfortunate because the defense has been pitching such a good game. And the fact that we are tied right now is a little demoralizing for the defense, not going to lie, as they've been playing so well. Another interception for this Megalodon defense, Chase Simmons. He is our edge rusher. No, that's not Chase. That's Zaire Patterson. Yeah, Zaire Patterson got the interception. He's also an edge rusher. Good juke move from Cam. A little bit quicker of a juke move. I think Cam takes that to the house. That was a filthy juke. Another sack. That's 3. 3 sacks from this Georgia State team. And that is, oh, wow, that was really inaccurate. Not where we wanted to throw that pass. And this time we hit him in stride, and it's going to be a touchdown to Xavier Lee. What a throw, and they just barely missed the diving swat to be able to knock that one down, and Xavier Lee is going to take that in for a touchdown. Really got away with one there because that should have been an interception on the previous play. And we might not have even had points at all. So we definitely got to take what we can get. Good break tackle move from their running back. Freddie Brock's been real solid for them on some of these runs. Another big hit. He just takes a lot of punishment and can continue to run the ball. Good find on the out route. Again, out route has been our kryptonite. It always is our kryptonite. Play action, though. Another good find. And wow, there was no shot. We were making that open field tackle. What a move from this guy. Incredible play. 14 apiece. Giving us one more drive. And Vernon Lyle with a lot of space to the outside. Down to the 50 and tackled at the 46. Vernon Lyle sets us up in absolutely fantastic field position. As we're going to wait for the blocks to get set up. Huge pancake block and we're down to the 25. Good patient running from the senior running back Cam Walker. That is the difference between a freshman and a senior. The senior waits for the blocks to be set up and takes what we need. Adam Randall, though, can't outrun the corner. And that is a massive tackle on him. Open guy drops it. It was a little tight window, but we could have maybe made it, and we will make the field goal. We go up 17-14 here. About under 30 seconds left for Georgia State to try to get something going. 2nd down and 7. They just found the out route, and they just missed them. 3rd and 7. They're going to just try to run the ball to pick it up. They can't pick it up. So after the punt, we will get the ball back. We'll throw it over the middle to Xavier Lee, and he's out at the 40. With 1 second left, puts us in a position. So after the timeout, we can't kick a field goal. It's too far away. Taylor Rambo throws it deep. Make a play. What a catch! And a touchdown for Vernon Lyle. And the Western Carolina Megalodons are going to go up by 10 here at the half. What a throw. What a play from Taylor Rambo at the half. Vernon Lyle over 100 yards. He has 6 catches for the true freshman. This man's going to be a baller. So incredible for us. We're starting with a 10-point lead here at the end of the half. And we just got to continue to play some sound defense. So they're going to run the ball right away up the middle and makes a man miss. And this guy's got some speed. Freddie Brock having a couple plays that have just been huge gains as they are starting to drive down the field. And that's good defense from Blake. Great defense from an actually true linebacker move to safety. That's wide open. Jamal Mitchell, where did you go? Why did you leave your assignment? Jamal Mitchell was covering the curl route and then all of a sudden left and decided to go cover the post. That is a huge lapse in judgment from Jamal Mitchell and really has allowed a massive gain and potentially a touchdown for this team. And there's a flag down, but it's on the offense. Wow, all right, we'll take that. Well, we'll take that every day of the week, and it's going to make it a long 2nd and goal situation underneath, and they're going to get a touchdown. Are you insane? How is that a touchdown? Gets through everybody. And so now it's only a 3-point game. We'll get the pitch off to Anthony Allen, and he's got his biggest run of his career. Down to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, 5, to the end zone. No, at the 1. Oh, so close for Anthony Allen for breaking off a massive run, but still such a great height play. We're going to have to go right back to the fullback dive, and it's in for the touchdown. I honestly don't even know who that is, but he gets a touchdown, and we are going back up. Great play from Anthony Allen to make all that possible, though. So we'll kick it off, up by 10 points again. Come on, defense. Let's get some stops. Let's end this game. What a fast throw. I mean, if I throw that, that's getting intercepted 100 out of 100 times. Good RPO. We try to take the outside leverage. He just cuts right up the middle. Open field tackling in this can be so difficult sometimes, especially with increased sliders to make it more difficult to do so. But it's a 3rd and 8 situation. Defense being right there, and an interception from right place, right time. Mr. Wright, as he's going to get the interception. What a play. Just knew where that pass was going before he even threw it. Wyatt Wright really making a difference. He's been amazing for us, and we just can't get the pitch off. Going to end up taking a big loss on the play. Play action was not fooling anybody, and it's 3rd and 18. Not the way we want to start this drive, but a good find. Xavier Lee has been really good as of late for us as well, as Cam Walker getting a good run. It's one of his biggest runs in the last couple days. Underneath, Cam Walker makes the catch and spins upfield and gets a first. First down in the red zone to Xavier Lee. Good catch. We could really get a chance to put up some points and put on a lot of pressure. Jet touch not really working for us. Throwing that, and it's a nice diving deflection. Ends up having to settle for 3 points when we really could have had a touchdown there. Just didn't really go for it quick enough, or else we really could have been able to get some points on that one. So we'll kick it back off. 3rd quarter winding down. Georgia State down by 13 points. Gonna air this one out way deep, and there's nobody gonna catch him. Immediate touchdown. Jamal Mitchell got absolutely destroyed yet again. Wow. Just praising Jamal Mitchell for playing better, and then now this game, he's absolutely playing like DeAndre Harris. So I don't even know. We just definitely need a no. Wow. End of the 3rd quarter, 34-28. And we are just giving up sack after sack right now. Nothing to even say. Can we just run the ball and not give up a safety? Good cut move. Cam's going to get some yards, but it's still going to be a punt situation. Just makes it a little bit better, manageable punt. But they're going to break attack. Somebody get this guy. Okay. Down at the 35-yard line to start this possession, and they can take the lead. Like, this is not good. Play action had Chase demolished, and they're going to get a first. It's a huge pickup, and they are just walking down the field. Another touchdown. Can we please not blow this lead? We need to do something. Vernon Lyle with another good return. Going to try to spin. Gets to the 35. 6.5 minutes. Cam Walker reversing field if he was only faster. If he was only faster, that's a massive play. And that is a huge hit. The pass rush has been absolutely lethal for Georgia State for no reason at all. But a good pickup gets us to midfield, giving us opportunities. Vernon Lyle getting free, and he's down into the red zone. Vernon Lyle has been really, really good for a true freshman for us, and we should have done the jet touch. We tried to do a fake since we had done enough regular jet touches, but they knew that from the beginning. Ron Marshall getting us to 1st and goal. 4 minutes left in the game. 1st and goal, nobody open, and it's another sack. 7 of them. 7 sacks in a game right now. Cam Walker trying to get to the outside, can't do anything. 3rd and goal situation to the pylon. He had him by a mile too. Gonna have to settle for 3 points, and I am not happy about that. Not happy about that because their team has been moving down the field with no regard for human life as of the last 5 minutes. 1st and 10, 1st down. I don't think he's thrown an incomplete pass in forever. Another complete pass and a good hit from Caden. 2nd down and 12. Throwing it out to the outside. Another complete pass. This guy literally is killing it right now. He is doing so well. And another huge pickup. And a 1st down. 1.5 minutes left in the game. Running back doing what he needs to do. We call a timeout. We have 1 timeout remaining. Trying to save it if we can. Can we get the play? Yes. 3rd and 1. All down to this. We got to make the tackle. We can't. And he gets down to the 1-yard line. At that point, should have just let him go right in. But it's a massive tackle there Vic Burley blowing up that play. I think it was a read option play. He just demolished. And that's just wide open running. There was no one there at all. And this is unfortunate. We've had to settle for 2 field goals lately that really changed the tide of this game. If we put up touchdowns instead of field goals, this game is completely different. Another shot. Taylor Rambo is taking some heat in this game. Unbelievable amount of pressure. Unbelievable amount of sacks. Just nothing doing, and he overthrows Adam. Adam Randall had a step, just overthrew him, and a huge drop. Huge drop. Has a guy deep, and he underthrows him again, and that is going to be the end of it. Unreal. We end up just choking hard in the second half. We score 3 points to their 28. Unbelievable. That is terrible. Christian had a fantastic game, especially in the second half. He went off. But Taylor Rambo, 23 for 41 for 331 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. A lot of those incompletions were all coming at the second half of the game. Cameron Walker, 13 carries for 72 yards, a nice average. Anthony Allen also had 75 yards on that 1 carry, so we had a lot of good success running the ball. But when you have negative 73 rushing yards from your quarterback, you know you're taking some hits. Vernon Lyle, 8 catches for 131 yards and a touchdown. Xavier Lee also had 95 yards on 5 catches and a touchdown. Ron Marshall just couldn't really get it going on this one, but so many sacks. Blake Harrison got 7 tackles, Sheldon Dennis with 5, 2 TFLs for Vic Burley, no sacks for yet another game, and Zaire and Wyatt Wright both got an interception. Championship contender does drop down to a B, but looks like Wayne Earl is super close to now committing with Duke after the loss. We really needed a win there that would have solidified we get him, but now it's just going to be so tough for us, especially with a visit next week for Duke. It's probably not going to happen. There's really not a shot that we're going to get this guy now. Trent Bachman is looking pretty close as well. Same here with Ross Newton and Chad Eddy. Looks like we should be able to kind of lock up those 3 guys here not too far in the future. And Greg Steinmetz just locked us out for playing style. That's so unlucky. That's the same thing that Vic Burley hates us for, which is sacks. But Taylor Rambo has officially done it. He now is our new single-season leader for passing yards. And so after the loss, we're sitting at 6-3, right in a 3-way tie, basically with App State and Old Dominion. We will be playing Old Dominion here at the end of the season, and we already have the tiebreaker over App State. So it's still looking like we're probably going to be in a good chance to get into the conference championship as long as we win the majority of the rest of the games of the season. But let's get over that loss with a huge win over Arkansas State. Come on, boys, let's do it. Arkansas State is a formidable opponent. Taylor Rambo needs to be on his A game today because they really demolished us last year. Defensively, we just had no answer for them as they just demolished us in the pass game. But this year, let's hope it's going to be a little bit different. We're still a little bit lacking in the cornerback and defensive back situation. And hopefully we're going to be able to fix that with recruiting this upcoming season. But we'll go with a little play action fake, and there's just no time. The offensive line has really been decreasing over the last few weeks. But Cam Walker getting some room outside, and he's taken down. Gets a huge chunk and makes it a manageable 3rd down conversion. Vernon Lyle with a pickup, and we're over across the 50. 1st and 10, absolutely wide open to Cam Walker. Takes a shot, though. But that is a good find. Going with a read option. Haven't done that one yet. Taylor Rambo gets a nice gain. We really got to start using Taylor Rambo's legs a little bit more than we have been. Good back shoulder pass. Kind of a hospital ball, though, not going to lie, but it was a good throw. And kind of just left him open on the drag twice in a row. 2nd down, we'll go back to the read option. Taylor Rambo trying to get in. Gets us to 1st and goal. We'll hit him with a regular run up the middle. Cam can't get in. 2nd down and goal. Back to Adam Randall on the jet touch. And he's going to find his way in to the end zone for the touchdown. And yet another score for Adam Randall and Taylor Rambo as they're both getting closer and closer to breaking some more records here. 7-0. Again, we've started so many games with the lead. And we just find a way to fall apart towards the end of it. 6-3 in the season. We need to continue to win some games. I mean, we've at least become bowl eligible at this point. which is kind of our minor goal, but we really do want to win that bowl game. Problem is here is if we keep winning games like this, we might actually have a crazy hard bowl game. 3rd and 7 though, after the nice shot going deep and a great swat. Tyrell Davis with an incredible play to force the punt situation. And it's going to be our ball as we're going to hit Adam Randall with a great comeback. Got to start using him a little bit more often. He had a great start to the season, and then the second half of the season, he just hasn't really been open. I don't know if it's because we just haven't had enough time to be able to get the ball to him. He's more of a deep threat person for us right now, and that's good pressure again. 3rd and 7. Little pump fake, throws it over the middle, and he drops it. I feel like a couple more seasons in, Ron Marshall's catching gets a little bit better, and he's going to be a definite threat. That was a terrible punt as it bounces out at the 20. Well, we'll see what they do is they're going to run with it, and he throws it out of bounds. Good thing he thought about that because we had a QB spy out there so he couldn't just beat us with that, but that's a huge gain. 1st and 10, then after the massive gain gets a few. But at the end of the first quarter, it's 7-0. We've really kind of run the clock out, and they haven't really had the ball much. But first play of the second quarter, and it's a massive gain for a first down. Just huge chunk play after huge chunk play. Nowhere there. How do we not get the sack? How do we not get a sack there with 3 guys right in his face? Great job for him to be able to get that off. And oh, Blake Harrison drops a for sure interception. It was a terrible pass. And that one almost could be 2. Just misses 2 interceptions in a row, and they're going to have to punt it off. So at least they don't get points out of the drive. But can we go get some more points? We'll go with a little fake motion just to kind of see what defense they're in. Looks like they're in some sort of man defense. We'll be able to run this up for a yard. And just can't really get much on it. The play action, though, is nice. And he underthrows him. Good defense from that corner because that could have just as easily been a completion. Nobody open. So after the punt, Arkansas State in a position that they need to get some points on the board about midfield. Not really getting much in the run game for them just now, but a play action has an open tight end, and they somehow don't get the first, though. I really feel like they had the first on that one, but we'll take it. 4th and inches. A little motion over with a receiver, trying to use some motion here. Taylor Rainbow gets out of the pocket, and he just underthrows it. That would have been a terribly hard pass, though, to be honest, him running the opposite direction of his throwing hand. Vernon Lau kind of fighting for some nice yards there. It would have been a terribly hard first down, but Ron Marshall was going to power his way through for the first. And it's 1st and 10 again after the nice pickup. Just don't have enough time, a good blitz. And Sample's going to get the sack. We'll try to go to the option play for Cam Walker. Gets 3. Try to do it because sometimes we can get a massive gain out of it. Sometimes it also confuses him a little bit. But he missed a wide open guy, and that really could have been a touchdown. I feel like that really would have been a massive gain to Xavier Lee. Taylor Rainbow just put a little too much on it. So after the punt, Arkansas State back up with it. Goes with a play action fake. They have a wide open guy in the middle, but they couldn't get it to him. Good thing the defense was able to get there, and they were not fooled by that run. We were able to get them for a massive loss. And they're going to go up deep, and oh my lord, another touchdown given up from Jamal Mitchell. He's now given up 3 deep touchdowns in 2 games. Pretty much having the same fall off that DeAndre Harris had earlier that caused him to be benched in the first place. Motion a receiver over again. These little motion plays, I like them, but he just didn't get enough on it. Well, that wasn't really that open, to be honest. And yeah. So 3rd down already. Has an open tight end, though. Did he get that one in the bucket? He does. What a throw from Taylor Rainbow. Just need to find a way to simplify the game. The problem is we're trying to get some of these... Oh, what a catch. Trying to get some of these deeper throws out there to pick up yards because on 1st down, we're not getting a lot of pickup. We're trying to run the ball. We only get a yard or 2, and it just makes it a different situation. What a catch from Vernon Lyle. How in the world did he catch this? What, he tips it to himself? The pass was thrown. It was tipped off. Looks like the helmet or the shoulder of the corner. And then Vernon Lyle was able to catch it and break the tackle. What a play from the true freshman Vernon Lyle. That's incredible effort. Somehow we don't get the first on that. It was a great job by the corner. 1st and goal, though, after the nice catch from Ron Marshall. Can he get there? No, he's at the 1-yard line. We'll call a timeout, and we'll run it up the middle with the fullback. And he is just a sure thing. What a play from the fullback, and we'll go up 7. 14-7 at the half. I mean, we're both doing pretty even in the pass game right now. Rushing is just non-existent. Defensively, we got to stay true, but that is immediately a massive gain to the running back and great blocking downfield, and that is going to be a massive score on the first play of the second half. Every time I try to talk about our defense, they immediately score a massive touchdown. So there we go. It's basically back to an even game that like nothing ever happened. All right, Taylor Rambo and company, can we get something going here? Good run to the outside from Cam Walker. He's down to the 40, down to the 30, and pushed out of bounds after a massive gain from the senior leader on this team. Cam Walker having one of the biggest runs of the season for him right now. Anthony Allen then giving him a breather, and he powers forward for 3. We'll go with a little play action after some good running plays. Taylor Rambo just can't get away from the pressure. He's just not quite fast enough to get out of that pocket. The rush is just too intense, and yet again, 5 sacks. We have given up so many sacks in the last couple games. Another bad punt. So they'll start the ball on the 20-yard line, and a good throw underneath. Gets them 10 yards. They try to run with it again, and the running back is again loose to the midfield. A huge run from their team. They were not having a lot of success running early. And now this guy's got 108 yards on 9 carries, and he's loose again, all the way down to the 25. I don't know how to stop this man right now. They are just feeding the ball to their running backs, and they're breaking tackles and getting a huge amount of yards. I just really think they're going to score here, and apparently they do. Just right in the hole there. Nobody covering him. They had us with the no huddle. We just couldn't get our alignment set before they were able to hike the ball, and they just beat us with it real badly. No huddle has definitely been an issue for us pretty much all season. We can't even get a screen off. Don't even have enough time to throw the screen. Why are we throwing that? I don't know how Ron even had a chance at that pass, but that is not a pass you want to throw. See, this one's a lot more wide open, and Ron! Oh, Ron Marshall with the drop of the century right now. Wow. Cannot believe that. That's going to literally force the punt just by itself. They'll go back to the ground game. I mean, I don't blame him. Jaquez Cross has been absolutely destroying us. Wow, he barely overthrew that. That would have been another touchdown for them had they have actually hooked up there. What a terrible punt. So we're starting on the 30-yard line. We'll go back to the ground game, and Cam Walker fighting for first down. What a run from Cam. And what are we doing, Alex? The ball hits Alex Gunderson in the back of the helmet, and he just accepts it. Another sack. And we're just going to try to scramble with the QB a little bit. Can we make this a more manageable pickup? Just not a lot open. Get ourselves a little bit of a field flip with this punt. And wow, punting has been terrible against Arkansas State, I'll tell you that much. But they're going to run the ball to the outside. Oh my gosh. Excellent tackle from Chase Simmons, and that's a touchdown. They are running all over us. They're running all over us. They're passing all over us. We have no answer for this team right now. What a play. It looks like we might get blown out by 40 points. Like, they are just non-stop getting positive yard plays. We'll try to blitz a little bit. It was a perfect play call for the blitz, but a great tackle from the corner holds them for barely anything. But Jalen Raynor is playing insane. Fourth quarter of play. I don't know how we're only down 7 in this game. Like, that is the biggest surprise right now, is the fact that we're only down by 1 score. It gives us an opportunity to be able to get a win. Like, Anthony Allen, good cutback, but he's just not fast enough there. I don't know how he even gained a yard on that, to be honest. But we'll just go underneath to Xavier Lee. That's what we need to do, just find short, fast pickups. Because any of this deeper stuff is just not happening as we get hit again. 2nd down and 10. Try to go with a little screen pass. Great tackle from the outside player. And it's 3rd and long on this one. Good throw, back shoulder. Adam Randall, fantastic catch. Great job finding a way to get open. Cam Walker trying to rely on him a little bit more, and he fumbles the football on the big hit, and it's picked up by Arkansas State. Oh no. That is a massive, massive play from Arkansas State's defense. We need to get a 3 and out immediately. They can't be running clock right now. Great run. Already in the midfield. If they score points on this drive, it's going to make this thing near impossible. Sheldon Dennis making a good open field tackle. He'll try to stiff arm his way outside, and he doesn't really get anything. It's 3rd and 8 now. This is a very important pickup for Arkansas State. They can't do it. If they would have been able to pick up that first down, they would have been able to chew off a ton of more clock. But instead, I don't know what's happening with Vernon Lyle. So anyway, we'll go back to play action. Throws it deep. Adam Randall has a step. And he's down to the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown, Adam Randall. The play action fake worked to perfection. And Adam Randall's going to get a massive gain and a touchdown to tie it up. 21 apiece. Adam Randall and Taylor Rambo doing what they do best in scoring. So a huge momentum shift as this is a tie game. 2nd down for Arkansas State. They now need to pick up firsts. Arkansas State needs to move the ball and put up points, or else we're going to have a chance offensively to win this game. Big deep throw, and it's knocked down by Sheldon. So it's a punt situation, and 3 minutes left on the clock. Vernon Lyle's going to get a punt chance to return, and he's going to get outside. 46-yard line is where we start this drive. Cam Walker, good run. Please just don't fumble, Cam. If that's all you do. 3rd and inches. We'll go with the fullback dive. Just pick up the first down. Keep the chains moving. We're trying to run a little bit of clock here. We don't want to run too much, but we want this to be last possession for certain. Just find a way to go down. Timeout called by Arkansas State. 3rd and inches. We'll go with the QB sneak, and we pick it up, and they call their 2nd time. Back to a jet touch pass. Get Adam Randall involved in the action. He doesn't get much, but it takes the last timeout for Arkansas State. Just trying to basically run the clock down and either score a touchdown or kick the field goal to win it. But the last thing we want to do is give them a chance to get the ball back. So after the timeout, we have a chance to settle our kicker and aim this field goal. The kick is up, and it is good! West Carolina's going to pull off the walk-off, as our freshman kicker, Jacob, is gonna nail it. And we are gonna win the game against Arkansas State. I mean, I feel like we survived in this game to knock off Arkansas State. This is a game we definitely should not have won. They played a better game than us, and we barely came out on top of this one. And I don't know who is that. Why is Clemson's mascot here? Why is he on the field? Adam Randall, though, 5 catches for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. Came up clutch when we needed him to. Jalen Raynor, as a junior, we're going to have to play against him more often also. Taylor Rambo, though, 22 for 34, 287 yards and 2 touchdowns. No interceptions again, just continuing to play clean football. Cam Walker getting his first game over 100 yards in quite a while. Averaging 7 yards a carry. Great day for him on the ground. Ron Marshall and Adam Randall both had 5 catches. Again, Adam for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Ron Marshall for 61 yards. Very even, though. The other 3 receivers also had 4 catches, but Ron Marshall's 2 drops, a total of 4 drops in the game. That's tough to win when you have 4 drops. DeAndre Harris led the team in tackles with 9 tackles. He had 3 TFLs, which is kind of crazy. Wyatt Wright had 8 tackles. Again, no sacks, no interceptions, just a handful of pass deflections. Well, after that dub, we're sitting at 7-3. Tied with App State. We have a slightly better conference record. We also did beat App State in the head-to-head, but Old Dominion is the last matchup we're going to be playing here the last week of the season. And a win against them would pretty much solidify that we're going to make the conference championship as long as we win out, because still App State could have just a, in general, better record than us if we were to lose the couple games here at the end of the season, with us both being 7-3. And a sad day because Wayne Earl committed to Duke. We'll keep him on the board just in case he decommits and then decides to join the squad, but unlucky that we didn't get that win, or else we would have got him. Chad Eddy, though, looks like we're probably going to get him for sure. Kind of same thing here with Ross Newton. And Trent Bachman officially commits to the squad. Same thing with Corin McQueen, the right end, and Russ Whalen, the strong safety. Jameson Brutus, we just haven't really been able to put that many points on him. Kind of same thing here with the punter. Well, here it is. The game we've all been looking forward to, and by all I mean no one's been looking forward to this because we might get slaughtered in this game. We're playing at the University of South Carolina. This is the biggest crowd that we have gone up against. We're on the road. We have a true freshman quarterback. We have a lot of true freshman starters. This is going to be insane. 7-3 West Carolina versus the 7-win South Carolina team. And luckily they lost. So they're down to number 20 in the country. But this is big. This is one of our in-state rival games, though. This is one of the games that we want to beat for our Carolina dominance. And we're going to get the ball first, looks like. Taylor Rambo, though, up over 3,000 yards on the season. 23 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Let's hope we don't destroy that touchdown-interception record against these guys. Cam Walker looking pretty elusive. Gets a huge 12-yard gain in the first play. We'll go back to the ground with Cam Walker. We need to get the crowd settled down. That stadium pulse is pumping at max capacity right now. Good find to Ron Marshall. They sent the pressure, and Taylor Rambo was able to do what he needed to do to find a way to pick up the first. Cam Walker also looking nice and elusive. Adam Randall can't quite get much. Speed of these outside corners is probably going to be an issue for us, as we'll try to scramble around with Taylor Rambo, and he's going to find a way to break a tackle and get 8. Good running from Taylor Rambo. Brings up a 3rd down situation. Crowd going crazy. Great hands from Ron Marshall. Picking up the first. Play action again. Has a guy deep, and he missed it somehow. What did that hit? Did that hit his foot? Darnell Jackson kicked the ball with his heel. So we had the ball hit Xavier Lee in the rear in the end zone, and we had it hit Darnell Jackson's foot. What is happening with our receiving core this season? That's a for sure touchdown that we just took off the board. Good little cut move from Cam Walker. Gets it to 2nd down and 7. Underneath throw to Xavier. 3rd and manageable. Just need 2 yards, and that could have been a big 6. Oh my goodness. Kicking meter going crazy, and we barely miss the kick. I am so sad. I mean, we can kind of expect that we're going to miss some big things against a good team. And there's a lot of space for this guy. He's all the way out to the 40. Lenore Sellers at one point was number 1 in the Heisman race. He's now no longer in it. But he was number 1 for a while in the season. Almost got picked. If Caden Sullivan could actually intercept the ball, that'd be great. Wow. Lenore Sellers could have absolutely run with that and had a massive game. But instead, they're going to settle for the field goal, and they go up 3-0. Pretty happy with holding them to a field goal, to be honest. Good running space from Cam Walker. 7-yard gain. Go back to a play action. Had him kind of fooled there. We have a wide open guy. Can you hold on? He takes some punishment after the play. But Vernon Lyle going to hold on to it, and it's a massive 1st down pickup. Cam Walker having some good plays there. Get Vernon Lyle the ball in space and let him do his thing as we're down inside the 10. 1st down play. Little screen pass to Cam Walker. He gets to the 1. To the 1-yard line we go with a fullback dive, and that's a touchdown, and we are up on South Carolina. Is this a team that we can actually play toe-to-toe with? I really don't think so. Their record, their overall, everything is just good, and our team has been playing a lot less, skilled opponents, and that is a great find over the middle of the tight end. 1st and 10 situation. Little play fake. Has a guy open so much on the deep throw, but instead he's just going to run with him. Picks up the 1st down. Another play action fake. Their play action deep is really, really good. For some reason, Lenore's is just a little gunshot to throw this thing deep. What a move! Broke Blake Harrison's ankles. At the end of the 1st quarter, I'm not sure what that guy's doing. I don't know what that mascot's doing. It's a little suspect. But anyway, starting with the lead here at the end of the 1st quarter, and that might not last very long as it's another great run from the running back, and it's immediately touchdown. So well, we had the lead for a second, a hot minute, until he just broke that thing off. So yeah, that's not ideal, but they have a lot more skilled players than this current roster. Let's go see if we can put some more points on the board. Our offense has been working pretty well against this defense, to be honest. Another play action. Throwing the cutback, and he breaks a tackle. Vernon Lyle, so good. feel like I've made the comparison before, but I feel like Vernon Lyle is kind of like having an A.J. Brown on the squad. If any of you guys watch NFL football, Philadelphia Eagles are my favorite team. And A.J. Brown's kind of like that big physical receiver on that outside. Wow, that almost got picked. And Vernon Lyle kind of gives me some vibes of him. What a catch from Darnell. Darnell Jackson just holding on to that one. And that had him so open and he overthrew it. Just had a bad pass, brings up a 2nd and 10 situation. Would have had an open tight end, but the pressure came in too quickly. Brings up a 3rd down and 10, and a great catch from Adam Randall. Back to play action yet again. Just going to scramble out, and nothing. Just nothing at all. Good find underneath to Xavier Lee, picking up a huge game, making it 3rd and medium. And that is just an errant throw. We hit that throw, we're actually putting up even better points, but instead we'll just tie this game 10-10 as the second quarter is winding down, and this is a little bit closer than I thought. I feel like at some point it's going to start to change here once the benches start getting involved. The depth of our teams will show. Our team is not very deep in personnel. We're definitely adding some depth to the roster, but we just don't have it quite yet. So we'll go back with a double fake this time, and it's a nice tackle in the backfield from DeAndre Harris. Great job from him to see that from a mile away. Huge hit. Huge hit from Wyatt Wright. That was massive. And they're going to go back to the running back screen, and they're not going anywhere. It's a punt situation, and we have actually a chance to be able to put up some more points before the half. We could actually go into the half up on the first ranked team we've ever played. Has a guy open, run, Marshall with a nice grab, and it's a huge pickup. 2-minute warning now. Has an open guy, Adam Randall, he just underthrew him. Adam Randall had the man beat by 20 yards, and we fumble the ball, and it's picked up. Oh gosh, wow, alright, well he's immediately cold. But then he's got a perfect throw to Adam Randall for the touchdown, and it's, no, he dropped it? No way. Look at this dime from Taylor Rambo. That's in his hands right there, and the defense pushes it out. Adam Randall drops a for sure touchdown. And drops are killing us. Drops are absolutely killing us. 2nd and 7 situation. I hope they just don't even attempt to put up points here before the half. We'll get the sack. And that is going to do it for the half. So we'll hold them out 10-10 at halftime. But boys, we are outplaying them by a lot in pretty much every category except rushing yards. But we can't get it done. They've made enough plays to stay in this game where we really could have another, we missed the field goal, that's 3 points, and we missed a touchdown, that's 10 points. And one of the field goals that we got, we could have had a touchdown on. So really, this could be 14 more points onto what we have, and a 24-10 score right now would be immense. For the crowd situation, for our morale situation, good move from Cam. If he's a little bit quicker, he's getting a first down out of that run. But instead, it's a tie game, and the QB's under so much heat. So middle of the 3rd quarter, and it's dropped. Good hit from the linebacker to force that one incomplete. Oh my lord, Jamal Mitchell got juked out of his shoes. Jamal Mitchell was running the wrong direction on that play. That was crazy. And I feel like we're like 3 running backs deep at this point. I don't even know what starting running back we have. But if your 3rd string running back is demolishing your number 1 corner, or maybe your number 2 corner, like that's just not ideal. But great tackling. Zaire getting back there to get the stop. This man's wide open, deep to the end zone. He overthrows it. Oh. Well, at least they overthrew one, so we can kind of take 7 points off of our potential should have had points list, because they also should have had 7 points. But it's still a big difference. The pressure, though, they've really ramped it up. We've had to basically just start scrolling out right away. Oh my gosh, Alex Gunderson. Such a big man move from a really terrible tight end. 2nd down and 8. We'll go back to Adam Randall. Let him get a chance to run. Blocks are getting set up, and a good gain. Like a 15-yard gain there. Just can't even get the screen off. This is crazy. If you can't get the screen off, that's terrible. Good find to run, Marshall. And he's going to pick up a first down. We're down to the 10-yard line. Do we have an opportunity to score some points? Getting the ball to Vernon Lyle. Vernon has been one of our better players, and we're just going to go down for the sack. Third down and goal. Pressure coming from the left side. We got to scroll out to the right, and he's unfortunately left-handed, and we get the sack. So we'll try to see if we can nail a field goal with this freshman kicker. Got it. Huge, huge field goal kick, giving us the lead with 1.5 minutes left in this game. We got to get a stop defensively. And he throws that one right at Caden. Right at Caden. Can you please catch the ball, Caden? Oh my gosh. Third and short situation. Wide open running room. They'll go play action and hit the wide receiver for a nice gain. Second down and 2. Trying to run forward. Gets the first. They're also trying to move some clock at the same time. Gets us down to a 2nd and medium. Scrambling out with Lenoris, and he's going to get a few. 13-10 at the end of the third quarter. This is going to be a crazy finish. 8 minutes away from pulling off the biggest upset in West Carolina history. The field goal from a long way away. The kick is up, and it is good. Nails it right down the middle. And I just realized on that field goal that South Carolina on their stadium, like on the turf, has that little palmetto in the moon. And that's the same thing we have on our helmet, which is actually kind of crazy. Is it like the 25-yard line or something? Over there on the left side of the screen. That's kind of crazy. And we're going to go down for the sack again. The pressure is crazy from this team. We're just going to try to scramble out with it. Can we make this a more manageable pickup? At least gives us some room to punt the ball away so we don't get blocked. But that is just a really bad drive. And really horrible pursuit from Grayson Reynolds. It's a first down. They're already in our territory. And that's thrown deep to the end zone. And it's intercepted by Tyrell Davis. What an interception from Tyrell. Unreal interception from Tyrell Davis to give us another chance. Cam Walker trying to get to the outside. 6-yard gain. We'll go with the jet touch to Adam Randall. And he's got a lot of space. Makes a man miss, and they're down at midfield. What a pickup. We'll go with the play action fake. Open man. Caught for a massive gain to Darnell Jackson. And just like that, we're already in enemy territory. In the red zone already. Gonna run up the middle to Cam Walker. And he gets 4. 2nd down and 6. Good throw underneath. Picks up the first. Trying to run a little bit of clock here, but not too much. They're definitely going to get the ball back with some time. We still need to put up points. 3rd and goal situation. Throws a risky pass, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to settle for the field goal. We do make it, but I am not confident. Kind of the same issue here that happened in one of our previous losses this season, where we needed a touchdown, we only got a field goal and just gave them too much time. Defense needs to play well. Throwing that, just past the outstretched arm of the linebacker. And they'll run the ball. We weren't expecting a run. They still can run though, I guess. Just past the 2-minute warning. Good swat from Tyrell. Wow, that guy got demolished too. Tyrell really got beat off the line. Good pressure from Zaire in the sack. 3rd and 17. Throwing it deep, and it's caught. What a good out throw to pick up the first down. Good hit from Sheldon. 2nd down and 3. Gonna run with the QB, and he's gonna make a big first down. They're definitely in field goal range. Getting a chance to throw to the end zone. It's wide open. Absolutely wide open on the crosser, and they score a touchdown so easily. So we have less than a minute. We have all of our timeouts, and he overthrows him by a mile, and it's intercepted. His first miscue, and that's going to be probably the reason we might lose this game. Had a guy open on the post, and their running back's going to break. Oh my God, he's going to break all of the tackles, and that's going to seal this game. 27-16. It was really much closer than that final score even showed, because that was a game that we absolutely could have won. But I mean, that's tough. True freshman in this situation, though, to make a big comeback in the fourth quarter is tough. But he still had 331 yards, no touchdowns, did get an interception, his third of the season. I can't be too upset. That's only one turnover in the last multiple games in a row, and this is a pretty rowdy crowd here in a ranked South Carolina environment. Cam Walker kind of got shut down there halfway through the game. Vernon Lyle, great game for him. 6 catches for 113. Adam Randall also had 6 for 69. Nice. Ron Marshall, 4 catches for 64 yards. And defensively, 8 tackles for Wyatt Wright, 7 for Sheldon Dennis. And we had 2 TFLs for Zaire Patterson and a sack for Vic, Zaire, and DeAndre. Interception for Tyrell Davis was massive to keep us in a situation to win the game, but we just couldn't pull it off. Jalen Law, though, looks super close to committing. Kind of same here for Chad Eddy. We should be able to just kind of max out points on the rest of these guys. But we're still at 7-4 in the postseason race. Old Dominion won last week, so they were also 7-4. So really, this is a winner takes all. We have to win. Good thing App State lost to keep us in a position where we can still win the division. But we need to beat Old Dominion to make the conference championship, or else Old Dominion is going to take our spot. Getting closer to the end of the season, Taylor Rambo needs 3 touchdowns to tie the record. And he's got, 3 games to do it? Maybe. If we make the conference championship, only 2 games if he doesn't. Cam Walker at 897 yards and 6 touchdowns. He's been having a really good game. Really good season. Adam Randall at 10 touchdowns receiving. That is officially the record for most receiving touchdowns in a season in West Carolina history. And Ron Marshall having a really nice season as well, 714 yards. Vernon Lyle also having a great year as a true freshman. Caden Sullivan getting very close to the TFL record. Record's 18 TFLs. He needs 4 of them. Chase Simmons only a few sacks away from a record. And DeAndre Harris / Tyrell Davis. They both also have a shot at getting an interception record. But here it is. Old Dominion. We got the best of them last time. And let's hope we can do it one more time. We need another win, especially for getting those rival victories, because they add up a lot for those coach skill trees to be able to unlock that architect tree, and that would be a massive upgrade, especially for a team with a bunch of caps with lower overall players. But this game has so many implications in it. We need to play well. Let's get a win here against Old Dominion, our rivals. Grant Wilson having a very even season with Taylor Rambo, to be honest. Just completion percentage a little better. We'll see if we can maybe try to mess up that interception record. Good tackle in the open space. Direct snap to the running back's going to get him a first. Good direct snap to the back. That's something that we don't expect very often. And that was a wide open guy. That was a wide open receiver that they missed it. And they're just going to run the ball to Grant. And wow, what a shot. I don't know why you'd run the ball right into our 6'7" safety. But it's going to bring up a punt situation. Good defense from us early on to get a punt within a minute. Taylor Rambo coming back out on the field. Again, needs 3 touchdowns to be able to get himself the record. We're going to run the ball off to Cam. Wow, that was close. That was super close. If he wouldn't have bounced off the left guard so much, that would have been a massive gain. We'll get the ball back to him as he's going to bounce off the defender and get the first. Little motion to mix it up again. Go right back to the ground game. We do really, really well when Cam Walker's getting multiple carries, and we're able to move the ball with the RPOs. Great run from Vernon. Vernon Lyle was really, really good in those RPO game. For like he's not the fastest guy in the world, and he's a little big, but that's a great throw outside. Adam Randall is going to haul it in. What a route and what a play from Taylor Rambo to put that thing right on the money. That's a moon ball right there. Beautifully thrown pass as he gets the foot down. So 7-0 real quick. West Carolina with a lead. What will Old Dominion do? Will they answer? Tries to run outside, and how's that not picked? How does Tyrell Davis not get his hands on that ball? I don't even know. Everyone tries to run up to tackle the QB, and he flips it upfield and gets a huge gain. Grant Wilson making some huge vet plays right there. That was incredible by him to be able to pick up that first and not take the sack. That's a terrible decision, though. Luckily, it was an incomplete pass, or else that would have been a massive loss. Calling for the punt team, though. Defense still playing very, very well. I feel like we're one of the best first quarter teams in the league. I feel like we always end up having some sort of a lead in the first quarter, or at least are definitely dominant in the first quarter of defense. Good play from Taylor Rambo. Out scrolling to the side, throws a dot. What a throw to Xavier Lee. There's not many players in this league that can make that sort of play. Taylor Rambo scrolling out of the pocket, buying time, and nails on the run 51 yards downfield to Xavier Lee, toe tap catch. What a play from the true freshman. 2nd and 8, trying to find a way to pick up some yards. Good running from Mr. Lyle. 1st and goal, running the ball back up to Cam. Good job from their D tackle. Their D tackle definitely blew that whole play up. That would have been a real nice play for us. Going with a flag, and is it going to be a holding or something? Yes, of course there's a hold from Ron Marshall. Now it's a real tough 2nd and goal situation, but Ron Marshall's wide open in the end zone, and he's going to score the touchdown, so apparently he makes up for it on the next play, as that's a nice pitch and catch from Rambo to Marshall. 1st and 10. Wide receiver's going to find a way to break a tackle. It only gets a yard, so good second help defense as they're going to run the ball up the middle for a nice game. 3rd down and 1, and they're not going anywhere. Great defense. Another punt. Force our 3rd punt of the game, and Vernon Lyle's going to get an opportunity to run this one back. If we can just get some time down and move down the field, Cam Walker. End of the first quarter, 14-0. As they are barely averaging anything, and we're averaging 14 yards a play. That's ridiculous. 1st and 10 situation, not many people open, barely gets it off. Barely avoids the sack, and that is what we need. Wow, we hit the lineman. Love when we hit the lineman. That's an open man to the tight end, and he overthrows him again. Another overthrow, not a great thing, and that I thought was going to get blocked for a minute again. That would have been terrible, and nice job stepping out. So they're down 14 points. They got to do something, or else they're going to fall back even more. Play action fake, just throws it at the lineman's head, so that doesn't really help them at all. Open over the middle, there was really nobody there. Good running. Gets the 1st down, and they're already at midfield. Going to try to run the ball again. Running has not been working for them so far. Our run defense has been pretty good. 3rd and inches. A chance to get our team off the field. Can't do it. Should have known the out routes are just lethal when they're playing against us. But throws that one, and it's intercepted by Sheldon Dennis. And it's a big interception to keep points off the board. Can we rout our rivals? Is that what we're going to do right now? Good run from Vernon Lyle. Gets out of bounds and gets the 1st down. Tons of running room for Cam Walker. Only gets 7 out of it, though. Little motion jet touch pass. Trying to get the 1st. Gets the 3rd and inches. We'll try to just go right back to the QB sneak. Picking up the 1st down. Keeping the chains moving. Cam Walker, good cutback. And the chains are continuing to move. We almost feel like we could get rid of that to triangle down there, but instead we're just going to use our playmaker and get the 1st down. Good job from Taylor Rambo improvising and getting something to work out. Throws it out. When the pressure is getting to him, if he's able to scramble around and find a way to get the ball off, it's so important. Good find from Taylor Rambo right before he entered scramble drill, basically. We have a guy over the middle, and he misses him. Just throws it a smidge too high, or else that would have been a nice pickup. But Ron Marshall's going to drop, or no, Ron, that was Alex Gunderson. He's going to drop that one. We'll have a guy over the middle. Wow, good coverage from 17. Dropped off of his own assignment and went back and covered it. But the field goal will be up and good. And so it is a 17-0 game. Under 3 minutes here in the 2nd quarter. Good find. Little out route there, just money, pretty much always money, and they'll just go over the middle again. Trying to run a little bit of clock, but still pick up enough for 1st downs. Good run. I don't know why we can't stop them all of a sudden. They're really seeming like they're going to drive well down the field, but I don't know what that play was. He just got shot. Huge hit on him. Wow. 2nd down and 10. gonna try to scramble out with it, and he doesn't pick up the first. Good job to rush after the quarterback and make sure he cannot pick that first up. But a great throw, and it's gonna be, oh, he steps out of bounds. Barely stepped out of bounds, but that was such a great throw. Grant Wilson really playing well on this drive. And they want to try to reward themselves with some points, and we can't cover for that long. Can somebody get off the block? In that situation, we can't cover for 15 seconds. People have to get pressure somehow. You can only ask so much from your defensive backs. That was a defensive line issue right there, but a great find from Taylor Rambo. Under a minute left to try to see if we can get any points before the half. We'll call a timeout after getting sacked. Gives ourselves another opportunity. Has a man with a step, and he can't get it to him. 3rd and 18. Going to try to run with it a little bit. Gets sacked, and we'll have to punt the ball away. They'll have a shot to see if they're trying to put some points here. And what a run from the running back all the way to the outside. And he's out of the 45. Wow, how do we allow that on a run play? So they call a timeout. 3 seconds left. Hail Mary formation. He's going to go down. Vic Burley is going to get the sack. He can't even get a chance to throw that pass. It's at 17-7 at the half. And we're playing good football right now. The fact that we're only up by a small margin is not promising. That's definitely the part that I don't feel comfortable with. So we got to find a way to increase this lead. We only have a 10-point lead. Anthony Allen's going to get a good carry off to the left side, and he picks up a nice gain. Anthony Allen has been a nice change of pace back. That play action fake was filthy. That defender was fooled so bad to hit the running back. I didn't realize how good Taylor Rambo's play action is, but he's got like 90s play action. It's crazy how good it is. Good pitch and catch to Ron Marshall to pick that up, and that's a great find up the middle. Touchdown for Vernon Lyle. He had him right up the seam, and there was no stopping that one. A beautiful throw. Taylor Rambo really seeing the field well. Well, this is pretty much do or die time right now for Old Dominion. Good hit. Not that this is a for sure must score immediately, but if they don't score, there's going to be a lot of pressure on their offense. And an immediate 3 and out is not the way to answer the call, giving Vernon Lyle a good chance to get some sort of a return as he gets to the outside and he's down to the 40, cuts back upfield, and he's tackled just outside the 30. And we are oh, wow, that was good defense. Good defense from the linebacker there as we are just going to try to scramble out. Finds an open Ron Marshall, hits him for the first. 300 yards passing on the day for Taylor Rambo, and a good move from Adam. Randall's going to try to give ourselves an opportunity to get up some points here. Tries to run up the middle, gets a yard. A little bit more motion. Open man, he dropped it. Taylor Rambo threw that perfectly. Threw that perfectly to Adam Randall. He just couldn't hold on. And we are going to go down for the sack and have to settle for the field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. It's a 20-point game now. Just a few minutes left. Try to send some pressure. They still somehow get the pickup. And that is a wide open player. Nobody near him. Stiff arms his way out of bounds for a massive pickup. All the way to the 35, and another great run. Huge pickups for Old Dominion on consecutive plays, and they are already inside the red zone. Like, when they just turn it on, they just flip the switch and all of a sudden are like prime Alabama. 3rd down and 3. Running up the middle, powers over our D tackle. It's 4th and 1. Huge run situation for them as they are going to get it. The momentum from the hit traveled himself forward enough that they get it, and then they get the touchdown on the second help tackle. Incredible. 27-14. Throws this thing deep, and it's no good. Great defense from the DB to be able to break that up. That would have been such a huge pickup. But instead, we'll just have to try to go underneath, and he drops it. Xavier Lee with the drop is going to force a punt situation. This is going to almost drain out the rest of the 3rd quarter, but they'll get one more play off before the quarter ends. So it's 27-14. This is a 13-point game with 8 minutes left with a chance to make the conference championship game. This has so many big implications. Can we turn around, Jamal? And he gets the tackle broken and he's out of bounds. Jamal Mitchell, the second half of the season, has been giving up play after play. Play after play, and that is a touchdown. And just like that, this game was a 20-point game. Now it's a 6-point game. It has been like a minute. It's been like a minute since we had a 20-point lead. And now we're almost feeling threatened that we're going to have to score more points if we're going to win this game. How does he overthrow that? I feel like Ron Marshall must have got bumped by the other player, and it forced that to be a bad pass. But we'll barely pick it up just in time. D-tackle blows it up by himself. I love when the D-tackle can just throw your guard on the ground and then tackle the running back all in half a second. But it's 3rd down and 8 situation for us. Do we get a guy over the middle, and he holds on? What a catch for Ron Marshall. He's up over 100 yards on the day. He's being kind of an animal for us as we'll run the ball up there with Julius Buford. And a nice gain for him. Back to Cam Walker. Got to run clock, to be honest, at this point. I mean, if their offense is going to be unstoppable, we got to find a way to do something. Great pickup. Unfortunately, goes out of bounds. But we do get the first down pickup. Cam Walker is going to fight his way forward for a few more. Down to under 3 minutes left in the game. Out to the outside for Anthony Allen, and he's in for the touchdown, and that should be enough to do it for this game. Anthony Allen gets the points on the board. We'll try to go for 2 to kind of guarantee a spot there, and he just missed him. 33-21. They'll throw it quick to a tight end screen and pick up a handful. 2.5 minutes left. Throwing that one deep, and it's incomplete. Good hit. Blake Harrison barely forces the incompletion because he had him there for a minute. Trying to try him deep, and it's intercepted. DeAndre Harris is going to get the pick and seal the game. 39-21, your final score. And guess what, boys? But West Carolina's probably going to the conference championship game on the back of Taylor Rambo, who had 406 yards and 4 touchdowns on this game. Just a really, really good showing for him. 64% completion percentage is so much better than where it's been the earlier parts of the season. 20 carries for 81 yards for Cam Walker. Anthony Allen getting a nice touchdown when we needed it. Ron Marshall had 10 catches for 163 yards and a touchdown. Vernon Lyle, 5 for 75 and 2 touchdowns. Adam Randall also had a touchdown on 59 yards. Receivers really came to life. But defensively, we had 7 tackles from Sheldon and Caden Sullivan. 3 TFLs for Vic and Caden. A sack for Vic Burley. And an interception for Sheldon Dennis and DeAndre Harris to clutch the game. And oh snap, Louisiana is going to be the team we're playing against. We've had a great historical record against them, pretty much dominated them every time we've played them, so I can't wait. We actually might have a conference championship under our belt the first year. Can't be too overconfident, though. We have to continue to play every game. Jalen Law commits to the squad. We got a D-tackle. Chad Eddy is as close as you possibly can get to committing, and Ross Newton looks pretty good for us as well. But we might not be doing so hot on the punter. Chad Eddy, though, does commit once we advance to the next week. But, boys, we're going to pick up in the next video with the conference championship game and get to see what our bowl game is. Can we break some of the restrictions for recruiting if we win that bowl game? And can we knock off Louisiana and get our first conference championship? Then we'll also probably throw the offseason in the same video to make it about an adequate length. But I'm super pumped for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. But until then, why don't you check out one of these videos?